Hello traders, good morning, good afternoon and good evening depending upon your time zone. My name is Mohammed Azim and welcome to ReadyForex.com New York Forex Trading Session. I am going to present my Elliot Wave Analysis forecast. I mainly use Elliot Wave to trade and forecast the market, and for those who are interested to learn, they can check out my website. There are different ways to contact me. Let us start the session. Okay, first thing first. So euro dollar currency pair, this is the Elliott wave count that currently I have, and let us take a look at this support over here. So this is the support right over here, and one point 1064, this is the support level. Let me write it down. So as long as action is staying above this area, the trend is up. Okay, 1.106, that's the support level. Now it's a long-term, I mean the daily time frame. On a short-term basis, obviously the trend is down, price action is falling down, and I expect further weakness in price action of euro dollar currency pair. Next one is the 4-hour time frame. So we got this break of this trend channel over here, then a retest right over here, and then market started the decline. Okay, so the way I see, euro dollar is probably going to drop more. It's a downtrend going on. I do expect some kind of a short-term pullback, but overall the trend is down and price action is probably going to show us more weakness. It is probably going to drop more over here. Next, if you take a look at another wave count, another scenario is that this is just a short-term pullback from these lows. Price action is going to rise up to print a bullish wave 3 leg. So for those who are looking for sell trade setups, they should be careful about it. There is a third wave count which I don't want to talk about it right now, but safe to say that the bullish running triangle pattern, this one looks quite good. Okay, next one is the 1 hour. You can see price action is falling down, and if we take the Fibonacci expansion tool over here, right now price action reached the 2%. So this is telling me that market is going to drop more. It's going to provide us a short-term pullback, and then I expect further weakness in price action. Next, US dollar index, the DX over here. The way I see, US dollar index is most likely going to break above this high. Okay, so for coming trading days, expect strength inside US dollar index. So 4 hours, expect a short-term bearish pullback inside 4-hour time frame, and then market is probably going to resume the uptrend. Next, take a look at pound dollar currency pair. GBPUSD currency pair is falling down. We even saw a break below this swing low over here. So I was kind of expecting that market is probably going to test 1.3631 level before we get a new low, but price action just keep falling down. The decline over here actually shows corrective in nature, so it's still quite possible that if market is going to start the bullish rise, we could still get a retest at 1.3631. It still looks quite possible, but the probability is low now because market is trying to print a new low over here. Next, let us take a look at your pound dollar 1 hour. So it's a downtrend. Clearly, prices keep falling down and down over here. Need to check out something. Okay, we got some kind of a sideways pattern here. Okay, GBPUSD is probably going to, I would say, stop the decline, and we will get a short-term pullback. Just a slight pullback, and then we might get further weakness in price action. Okay. Next one is the Aussie dollar, AUDUSD currency pair. The way I see, we got a completed leading diagonal wave A over here. Expect a pullback wave B, and then market is going to rise up further to print bullish wave C. Next, let us take a look at smaller time. If you check out the 1 hour, the rainbow is turning bearish over to a smaller time frame like a 15 minutes chart. You can see we got a nice crossover of moving averages. They're lining to the downside. NZDUSD currency pair, as long as price action is staying above 0.5902 level, the trend is still up inside NZDUSD currency pair. Market is probably going to drop a little bit more, and then I expect a bullish leg. However, the wave count will become invalid if price action is going to break below 0.5902 area over here. So regarding the 4 hour chart, if I zoom, okay, so it seems to me we should get some kind of a bottom over here. Let's go over to the 0.786 area. So market could provide us a bottom once price action is going to hit 0.786 inside NZD versus USD currency pair. So down over here, this is the support area. The value is 0.5937. Now do not just take a buy trade just because price action is going to hit the fib level. All it means is that once market hit the Fibonacci retracement level and then bounce back up and you get a buy trade setup or a bullish chart setup pattern, then you look for buy trade. Sometimes price just slice down the fib level and just keep going down, and this thing is also possible. Market just keep falling down, and if you try to just place a pending order over here, you're going to lose money. So the idea over here is to wait for the price action to hit the 0.786 level, and then market should bounce. If price action isn't going to bounce, then obviously no buy trading chance. Okay, you wait outside. Okay, need to change the color to green. Next one is the US dollar Swiss franc USDCHF currency pair. The way I see market is most likely going to break above 0.8057 area. Let me zoom in a little bit. So this is the level 0.8054, and the way price action is moving up, it's quite possible that price action is going to break higher in coming trading days in US dollar Swiss franc, because the DX is going up. Also expect a bullish leg inside US dollar Swiss franc currency pair. Okay. By the way, the trend is still down. I mean, I'm not saying the trend is up. All I'm saying is market is going to rise up. It's a short-term bullish leg, and then market is going to turn around and then expect a decline. US dollar Swiss franc 4-hour time frame, we got a nice bullish breakout over here. This thing is telling me expect further upside in US dollar Swiss franc. Next, let us take a look at 1-hour time frame. So 1-hour time frame, we got multiple overlaps over here. The whole thing is telling me that we're going to get a pullback, a bearish pullback. I mean, expect a bearish pullback over here inside US dollar Swiss franc, and then market is probably going to rise up more over here. Okay. So this is the forecast. This is probably going to be a double zigzag, like wave W, X and wave Y to the upside, dollar Swiss franc. Next one is the spot. Spot showed us a nice break of this trend line. This is telling me price action is going to drop more. Okay. So the way I see spot gold, it's probably going to drop more. Now, as far as the trend, what is the trend? Trend is up. It's a bullish trend going on inside XAUUSD pair. So we have the support down over here. This is the support level. Let me write it down, the number over here. So 2955.9566, that's the support area in spot gold, and I'm expecting a short-term bearish leg. From these lows, price action is going to rise back up one more time. So if you check out the 4-hour time frame, 4-hour time frame actually looks bearish. Price action is stepping down, and the way I see market is probably going to drop a little bit more. Next one is the USD-CAD currency pair. Okay, US dollar CAD, it's a very good sideways type pattern, and the way I see, I would prefer to look for a buy trade setup. I would prefer to wait for the market to create a short-term bearish pullback, and then look for a potential buy trade setup over here. This chart pattern, these things usually breaks to the upside. It looks bullish. It's a nice pattern over here. If you go over to the daily time frame, you can see it's about 30 trading candlesticks, the daily time frame candlesticks now, and price action is going nowhere. It's a sideways price action going on. Okay. Now market is still struggling to go up over here. So the way I see, these things usually break to the upside. Okay, so we might get this a pullback. So as far as the trading is concerned, we could look for a bearish trade setup as well if we get a breakdown in price action. I mean, just because you think price action is going to drop does not mean that you open a sell over here. Okay. So even if you check out, let's say a 30 minutes time frame, price is currently going up, so there's no need to look for a sell over here, because we don't have a sell pattern, we don't have a bearish chart pattern over here. However, if markets change the trend, change the cycle, and starts the decline, and we get some kind of a breakdown over here, then I might be interested. So the forecast says we're probably going to get a top and a drop inside USD-CAD currency pair, maybe tomorrow around the Asian market session. Okay. I'm actually planning to also do the live stream on Asian market session as well. So tell me, I mean, if you guys want me to do the Asian market session live stream, you can comment. You can type inside the chat box your reply that do you want the Asian market session live stream or not. Currently I'm only doing the London market session and New York market session live stream, and I'm also uploading the individual Elliot Wave count videos with the detailed count. Okay, regarding the USDJPY currency pair, market is trying to, I would say, break higher over here. So this was the resistance. Let's see, no. Okay, so this is the resistance over here, and this was breakout. To me, this was a failure, I would say. And then we got another false breakout over here. And if market is going to rise up one more time, then I don't think that's going to be a false breakout. It's probably going to break higher. So we have this level over here. So far we have seen two false breakouts. We got the test over here two times, and I'm going to remove this one over here. So this is the area. Let me change the color to white. So if USDJPY is really looking to go up, then we should get a bullish breakout above 149.17 area. So far we only got two false breakouts, that's all. And market has a tendency to create a false breakout. I'm just showing you two of them. One was the right over here, and the another one at the right hand side. So we got two false breakouts. So this whole thing could falls back down. So the trend is only going to change if this time we get a bullish breakout above 149.17 area. Otherwise, it's still a downtrend, and sooner or later, the way I see USDJPY is going to drop more. If you check out the 4-hour time frame, support over here, and market just keep trying to rise up over here. I actually counted this thing as a leading wave. Okay, there are two types of motive waves: impulse and and diagonals. Within this looks like to be diagonal. But if this isn't a leading diagonal, then obviously price action is going to print a new high. So right over here, 147. Let me tell you the exact level. 147.50. Okay. So if market really wants to go down, then we should get a break below 147.50 level. Otherwise, it is going to rise up more. Now, it's not a wise decision to look for a sell over here, because the price action is going up. It's not going down. So if you are interested in some kind of a sell, then wait for the price action to first print the bearish chart pattern, and then look for a potential sell trading opportunity. The long-term chart says we have already seen two false breakouts, so we might not get a bullish breakout this time. This whole thing could fail over here as well. Okay, next one, WTI crude oil. I told you guys crude oil is going to rise up, and if you check out the 4-hour time frame, you can see where I did the London market session, I told you guys that the WTI crude oil is probably going to rise up more. Next, let us take a look at GBPJPY currency pair. And right now the GBPJPY just trying to print a top over here. In last few days, we only got spikes. These candlesticks suggest that market is trying to wait for something. So we're probably going to get a breakout, I would say. Whenever market becomes sideways, usually there's a pause before the storm. That's what we usually get. If you check out the weekly time frame, 1, 2, 3. Okay, the way I see USD is most likely going to drop. Okay, However, we need a breakdown in market first, like if we get a break of this over here, something like this happens. The value is 95.33, so 195.33, that's the support area. So if pound yen, it's really going to drop, then we should get a breakdown in price action below 195.33 level. Otherwise, it's just an uptrend, and maybe on a short basis, it's an uptrend. Market might go up, something like this happens, and then price action is going to decline. So it's possible that price action is going to drop from current levels. Let me tell you what I mean by that. Price action is going to drop from current levels, or market is going to print a new high first, and then it's going to turn around, prints a top, and then expect a fall, expect a drop in price action. However, 195.33, that's the support level. It's a vital support area, and the way I see, as long as price action is staying above 195.33 level inside daily chart of GBPJPY currency pair, the trend is up, and we could expect further upside. Okay, it's quite possible that market could go up over here, a little bit more, and if market drop, then we should get a break below 195.33 area. Okay, that's pretty much it for today from my side, and let me see, let's go back to the euro. Euro just keep going down and down, and the way I see, expect further price action. But I have also presented the plan B as well regarding the euro, that the plan B, where is the plan B? This is the plan B. The plan B says that USD currency pair, let me draw a trend line over here. Plan B says that euro isn't going to break below 1.1555 area. It is going to stay above this level, and we could get a bullish leg over here. Okay. However, the plan A looks quite possible. This is the preferred Elliot wave count inside euro dollar currency pair. Okay, if you guys have any questions or any comments, feel free to type inside the chat box, and I will be happy to answer your questions. That's it for the time being from my side, and see you tomorrow. Okay.